Okay, so welcome everyone. Be sure to sign in because you do want your activity points, but we'll go ahead and get started. If you do need to sign in, the links will be dropped in the chat, and we'll also show the site at the very end in case you need it. But welcome to our second general meeting of winter quarter. So here are our upcoming events. We have a lot of goodies from like applications to like actual events, ways you can get involved. So definitely keep an eye out. And we do have our third general meeting and social on week 6, Wednesday, February 15th, same time, same location, all that good stuff. So with our first event, this is actually tomorrow, and I'm super excited for this because this is going to be with the Career Center, and they have compiled a whole list of like internships and like ways you can be involved as like a psychology major. So be sure to like share this with like your psych friends, or just like share it with like other psych members. So definitely check this out. This is tomorrow. It's going to be virtual and it's 4 to 5 p.m. And this also grants you 1 activity point.
Hello, love at first psych. Share how you fell in love, quote unquote, with psychology in our virtual product. You can talk about, the reason you fell in love with the field, a little bit about your story, and submit your video on the link, which will be dropped in the chat. And it's also going to be in our weekly email, and it'll be potentially used in a collaborative film to show off our field and show off, why it's so cool. So you have until this Friday to submit your video, and that gets you 1 activity point.
Yes, and with this, be sure to also share with your psych friends if they're not in psych high. So definitely spread the word.
Alrighty, once more, we've extended the deadline for our site committee head to this Friday, February 1st at 11:59 p.m. So please do apply if you want something to put on your resume or CV. You also do get 5 activity points for spring if you do become a committee head. So extra incentive. Oh, there we go. All right. There we go. If you don't want to be committee head, you can also apply for committee member. 3 activity points are spring. The application closes on February 26th at 11:59 p.m. Yep. And last but not least, for PwC, if you would like to share your undergraduate college experiences with high schoolers, please do consider applying as an Our Life panelist. The application closes on Sunday, February 5th at 11:59 p.m. And PwC does occur on February 18th and February 19th. One of those days will be the panel.
And so we still are doing our canned food drive. This is a community service event. You do get 2 activity points. So definitely check out the QR code or the link for like what is acceptable. Just be sure to not like submit expired cans and stuff, but you can drop them off like during our general meeting today, after this, or like before or after our social. And also you can do it during our office hours, which are usually Thursdays. But at the end, I'll also mention some extra team office hours. So if none of these times are available and like work for you, then you can also check out those times and drop them off. But the last day will be February 9th. And then we also have our food bank community service. With this, you will have to sign up for the center. So be sure to click the link and sign up there, and you do get 3 activity points. When you're at the center, take a picture and then submit it through the proof form. Next, we actually have our first off-campus social of the quarter, and this will be at Mundial. This is the locations there, but it will be on Saturday, February 11th from 11 to 2. And this will grant you 1 activity point. But in general, if you just want a place to study, if you want to check out the cool plants, or if you're interested in getting like coffee and tea, this is a great place, and just check it out. Okay, we also have our Krispy Kreme Donuts fundraiser. This will end on Friday, February 24th at midnight, and you do get 2 activity points for this. They are $12, so that's pretty much $1 for 1 because you get a dozen. And just be sure to Venmo it to the @ over there or Zelle to the number. And be sure when you are doing a Venmo transaction, do not mark it as business transaction. just make it private. And then you will receive the cards through email by the end of each week. And this is pretty much what you will see. So yeah, and then you just redeem.
Do you have a topic that you want to talk about that's related to psychology, the psychology of serial killers, flow, gaming, Bartonella virus, anything that you want to do that's related to psychology? This is your platform to present on it. It can be as long or as short as you want to do. It's just about, presenting on something you care about or are interested in, and then having a good discussion with other people who are excited about what you're excited about. If you're interested, you can sign up here. We're going to be kind of doing it on a rolling basis through winter and for spring. So I'll email you and we'll work out dates and details. And if you have more information, you can check it out there. Worth 3 activity points, highly recommend it, especially if you're very passionate about a particular topic.
This is also a great teaser if you're interested in presenting for our psych. So, practice those presentation skills. Okay, and of course, our elections are out. So if you are interested in applying for any of these executive board positions, be sure to check out the guidelines as well as the actual application. The application will close Tuesday, February 21st at midnight. And during week 8, that's when the voting begins. But if you're not interested in executive board and you're actually interested in one of our mentorship programs, you can definitely apply to that as well. This one will actually close Friday, March 3rd, 5 p.m. And you'll find out whether you made it to the program as program coordinators by week 9. So if you're interested, be sure to check those 2 out. And of course, not only do you want to body double, study for exams, just have a place to chat, or if you actually do want to learn more about each individual role from the people themselves, you can check out our team office hours. It's through at the Psych-Hi office, or it's through Zoom, or at Coffee Bean. So definitely check this out whenever you are available, and especially if you want to talk to someone or study because midterms coming up. And of course, please stay connected with us. If you are not subscribed to our mailing list, you will receive these slides. Click the link, join our Discord, all that kind of good stuff. And lastly, right after the general meeting at 5 p.m. will be our blind box challenge. So if you are curious, if you like a challenge, definitely check it out. So yeah, and then I will now pass the floor on to Paris.
Hello. So for this week's general meeting, we're kind of going to be doing something a little different. I'm glad we kind of have a small group in person and online here. It makes it a little more intimate. We're going to be kind of doing something similar to Share Circle. So if any of you guys have been to a Share Circle before, kind of know what I'm teasing here. But we're going to be having a discussion about your perspectives on DEI, which stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. So we are going to be running 2 kind of circles. We'll be doing in person, and then we'll also do one online for those of you online who want to stay and participate. So very briefly, I will go over the discussion guidelines. So listening with respect, giving everyone a chance to speak and share, taking your turn, waiting for other people to finish, sharing your own thoughts and experiences, share circles, and this discussion that we're going to be doing here. We really want to hear your perspectives, your experiences, your thoughts. So please feel free to share as much or as little as you feel comfortable with. Disagreement can be good for creating more ideas and advancing the discussion, but please be respectful of others, never engage in personal attacks. And then ideas are meant to be shared. We really want you guys to think and expand on whatever ideas we have here, but we want to keep identities private. This means that while we encourage you to share these thoughts and ideas from the discussion, we should not be linking any specific comments to individuals. And with that, if everyone in person could just kind of group up, we're going to try to make a circle, and then we will get this online thing set up. So go ahead and migrate while we get this figured out. You don't have anything else here, right?